Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with the word for today. And the word for today is irreverence. In the TLV translation of the Bible, it says that Uzzah was struck down for his irreverence. What was it that he did that was irreverent? He didn't take the time to find out how the Ark of the Covenant was supposed to be moved. He certainly had the scriptures available to him. He was the son of the high priest. As a leader, he was supposed to be reading and teaching the word on a regular basis. He should have known that the ark was not to be touched. He should have known that the ark was to have poles slid through the rings on the sides of the ark. He should have known that the ark was to be carried on the shoulders of a certain family of Levites. He should have known that a bunch of people died for their irreverence, for looking inside of the ark at the place where they were getting the ark from. Another way of expressing this irreverence is treating as common. So the question that I really have today is, do I treat the Lord as common? Do I treat the Lord with irreverence? Now, I don't think this takes a degree in theology to figure out. I don't think I have to be real smart to figure this out. I think I need to be like David, who says, I will be low in my own eyes. I will be humble. I will acknowledge that God has it figured out and that I don't. I think I have to be like Jeremiah, who writes, listen to his voice, do all that he commands, then he will be my God, then I will be his people, then he will fulfill every promise. So be it, Lord. Hear the word and do it. Listen to the word of warning. The Lord gives it early and often. How disrespectful is it to not listen to or respond to a word of warning? Reverence is listening. It's hating. It's obeying. It's walking in his ways, not in my ways. I find it interesting that we break covenant with God by not responding obedience to his word, and it brings a disaster that cannot be escaped. Talk about irreverence. Now, we got to understand that the Lord judges righteously. We also need to understand that the Lord tests the hearts and the minds to see what's in there. Now, I think I have to do what James writes if I'm going to live with godly reverence. He says, fulfill the royal law to love others. Whoa. This means if I'm not loving the people around me, I'm treating God with irreverence, with disrespect. Whoa. And then he says something really interesting. So speak and act as those who will be judged by the law of liberty. So it's not about rule keeping. It's not about, religious uptight behavior. It's not about getting all pious and holy. It's about living in right relationship with the Lord. And right relationship with the Lord is faith, but faith without works is not faith at all. Righteousness, which is what we need, is proved by works and not by faith alone. So here's what I really think. I think the prime way to reverence the Lord is to take the time to find out what he wants and the way he wants it. In other words, read the word every day. But read it with a thinking, processing time involved with it, so it's not just in and out. And then respond in obedience without debate, without resistance to everything that God shows me. To me, this is the way to not be irreverent. The word for today is irreverent. God bless. Check in tomorrow.